It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
President Donald Trump sits down with 60 Minutes.
What are you doing as president to end the shutdown?
New CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Did anybody watch the 60 Minutes interview? And if you did, put in the chat what you think about it. I have my own observation of what the 60 Minutes. Now, if y'all can recall why Donald Trump sued CBS and 60 Minutes before, it was because of the first 60 Minutes interview that he did in his first term as president. And they cut out a lot of stuff. And, watching different news outlets and stuff, because I've been on my political journey. They did exactly what they did the last time. They cut out a lot of stuff, and the one that they played on 60 Minutes, because 60 Minutes is not actually 60 minutes, but it's an hour-long show. And but that's why they released the full interview. They released the full interview because, the full interview, I believe, was 73 minutes. So they released the full interview because they didn't want to be sued, because they had to chop up the interview to fit in their time slot. But the last time they did not release the full interview. Thank you, Juan Martinez. I appreciate you for the floating hearts, man. I appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all hit that the little gifts, man. All the gifts are appreciated. We need them gifts over here, man. Bruh ain't got no food stamps and shit is high, okay? So, appreciate you. But yeah, the interview was quite interesting, and my observation of the full interview, it sounds like, man, Trump don't be lying, but Trump is a bullshitter. Somebody that'll tell you everything that they want to do and how they want to do it, but they never gonna do it. But he's brutally honest with how he feels, but he's a bullshitter, which is good. It's good for him. I don't think it's good for me, but I think it's good for him. For everything that he's done, he makes it sound good, but he's never gonna get the stuff that he gets done, or he never gonna get the stuff that he wants to get done, because he's a bullshitter. But everything he says about the economy, he says the economy's great. He says prices on groceries is down. I don't know what America Trump is living in, but the one we living in, man, grocery is high the motherfucker. If you got food stamps, you lucky. But there's a few things that's happened to Trump that I wouldn't say that actually happened. And check out these gold fixtures. Fit for a king.
One potential flashpoint with China, probably the potential flashpoint with China in the coming years, is over the issue of Taiwan. The Chinese military is encroaching on Taiwan's sea lanes, its airspace, its cyberspace. I know you have said that Xi Jinping wouldn't dare move militarily on Taiwan while you're in office. But what if he does? Would you order U.S. forces to defend Taiwan?
You'll find out if it happens. And he understands the answer to that.
Why not say
This
it?
never even came up yesterday as a subject. He never brought it up. People were a little surprised at that. He never brought it up because he understands it, and he understands it very well.
Do you mind if I ask, when you say he understands, why not communicate that publicly to the rest of us? What does he
Because I don't want
understand?
to give away, I can't give away my secrets. I don't want to be one of these guys that tells you exactly what's going to happen if something
don't
happens.
want to-
The other side knows, but I'm not somebody that tells you everything because you're asking me a question, but they understand what's going to happen. And he has openly said, and his people have openly said at meetings, we would never do anything while President Trump is president because they know the consequences.
One particular
I don't think that's what he said. He said what he meant. He said they not gonna take the first swing, but you're not gonna be able to take a second. That is what he said. So I think since Trump is stopping all wars, he should be if he becomes the peace president, he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. But that means keeping us out of wars. Not just stopping wars, but keeping us out of them.
President.
So why
But
won't Putin end this war?
But Nora, that was Joe Biden's war, not my war. I inherited that stupid war.
As the bloodiest land war in Europe since World War II continues,
But just a little list of look at this, wars.
President Trump wanted to make sure we saw the list of 8 international conflicts he says he's been able to end since returning to office.
And you have branded yourself the peace president.
Well, I think I did
What-
pretty good.
Since returning to office.
Let's see. We got the Cambodia and Thailand war, the Kosovo and Serbia war, the DRC and Rwanda, the Pakistan and India, the Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, Israel and Hamas. The Israel and Hamas is in red. You know why? Because they not finished. They not finished yet. Israel still shooting at them fools. We're gonna get on Israel later on in the conversation.
And you have branded yourself the peace president.
Well, I think I did
What-
pretty good. I solved, those are 8 of the 9 wars I solved. You know how I solved them? I said, in many cases, in 60%, I said, if you don't stop fighting, I'm putting tariffs on both of your countries and you're not going to be able to do business
So
with the United States.
why isn't that working with Putin?
It is working with Putin, I think. President.
So why
But that
won't
Yeah. Donald Trump is Donald Trump does one thing good. He can speak to dictators. He can speak to Kim Jong-un. He can speak to Putin. He can speak to President Xi. And luckily China is still willing to talk. We don't have beef with China. But we not seeing eye to eye on a lot of things. And TikTok, tariffs, all that stuff we don't see eye to eye with China on. People like us, small business owners buying things from China and selling them here in America, they don't see eye to eye on that stuff. But we won't go to war with China. But what China is doing, China is aligning themselves with countries in South America so they can have access closer to America, as we do over there in Asia. We're all over Asia. So it's no different. But that's why he's putting pressure on Venezuela. Because once he gets that Venezuelan Moran out there, Maduro, once he get Maduro out of there, China's out of there, Russia's out of there. That's all. And I get it. I agree with it. I mean, because I'm American first. We don't need them over here with no, hydrogen bombs across the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. America first, baby.
Recently, Americans have been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother, tear gas being used in a Chicago residential neighborhood, and the smashing of car windows. Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Well, yeah, because you have to get the people out. You know, you have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were,
Recently, Americans have been watching videos of
You know what? You know something that Trump said? Trump said some interesting things in it, about, like, I was watching the video and they were comparing what he said to the purge. Yes, comparing what ICE is doing to the purge. Like, we just need a little bit of time to get these to do whatever we want. And it'll scare them from coming back into America. Don't come to America, cause we gonna purge you. And it's happening. But just we gonna get to that.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in its